So the wing has the bending lines on it, and the purpose of the bending lines is to show you where the ruler will go to bend the foam. You put the ruler up against a line, and here's a diagonal line. That's the limit of your bending. So put the edge of the ruler up to the diagonal, and the foam is held against a ruler with your hand, and a little bit of a bend is all it takes. And you repeat that on every line. Now the crack you just heard was the aileron, which isn't really attached to anything. So. As you can see, I'm pushing each bend just a little bit. It doesn't take a lot because it adds up to a smooth curve. The length of the bend is getting longer than what I can do with my hand. So I'm going to do one bend here, and then move my hand, and another bend here. Okay. There. And the last one, put my hand underneath here. There. Do a bend here. And it's done. As you can see, there's a nice smooth bend. The series of bending lines added up to a curve. When you do the second panel, you do it the same way, and the curve will be roughly equal. It's possible to adjust the bend by just going like this if you need to. So, the other technique is you can use a big piece of wood instead of the ruler. That's basically the same thing. The wood would have a sharp edge. You put it up against the bending line and put your hand behind it and use that as an edge to bend the foam. So, okay, we're going to show how to bend the fold over the leading edge of the wing, and the first thing that has to be done is you have to crease this area right here, and I use the edge of a metal ruler, and you have to press down very hard until the foam starts to come up a little bit. And I've already done this ahead of time because I can't really lean into it on camera, but I'm just showing you how this ruler goes in here. And to really get it smashed down flat, sometimes you can use a little more pressure with a hammer. I'm going to do that here. Move this over here. That'll show up on the camera, but right here you can see how the foam is creased. Okay. That allows the foam to bend when we start our bending procedure. I guess I'll go right into that. Okay. Put your hand behind it and start bending the foam up right on that crease, just a little bit at a time. At first the foam will bend easily and not have a lot of resistance to your bending. You can see I'm not bending it all the way over, I'm just doing a little bit at a time, back and forth. When you get to about here, the foam doesn't want to go any further. It just reaches a point where if you force it, it'll break. So that's as far as it'll go without the application of heat, and I'll show that next. Okay, we're going to do the final bend now, and this is about as far as it'll go. Any further than that, it'll break. So what I do is I hold the piece like this with that tension, and I use a heat gun to heat this edge very gently. And as you heat this, you'll feel the plastic just sort of give. And all of a sudden it'll release the tension and bend the rest of the way. So that's what I'll show you here. It doesn't take very long. You run this back and forth, and it just magically lays down. Now it'll spring right back, but it will lay all the way down flat now without any problem. And that's all it takes.